expect a big one this year with all the snow, but
Right.
Yeah.
fingers crossed. Hopefully, we didn't bring it on just now talking about it.
we
Oh,
still
I was
have
just
to
thinking that. I'm like, oh, don't say
You're
it, don't say it.
superstitious. Yeah. So
got to get through February, but
Yes.
we'll be okay. So I'm going to start with a few announcements today. January 26th, the Whiting Robertsdale Historic Society meeting is at noon at the Whiting Public Library. There is also tonight at the Whiting Public Library a trivia night for adults, and that starts at 6 p.m. Friday, January 27th, there is a fish fry at the Whiting Elks Lodge on 119th Street from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, January 28th, American Legion Pancake Breakfast, and that's from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And it looks like also Sunday there is a Legion pancake breakfast as well from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. On February 1st, Elks Wednesday dinner night. That's at the Elks Lodge on 119th Street, and the time for that is 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And if you haven't done so already, you should pick up your Whiting PTO, Whiting High School PTO discount card for $10. The expiration date is December 31st, 2017 for the card. And there's a lot of great local shops and restaurants in Whiting and Robertsdale. It's a great value. The coupons are good on the card for all year long, and you can use it as many times as you like. And it's a great reminder to shop and dine at our local shops in Whiting and Robertsdale. Amy?
Thanks, Mark. Believe it or not, it's already halfway to Pierogi Fest. So Center Lounge is having everybody come celebrate with them on Saturday, January 28th. Center Lounge and Bulldog Brewing in downtown Whiting. At Center Lounge from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., they're celebrating all day, serving a Polish menu and their regular menu as well. Music by Mario at Center Lounge from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Center Lounge is located downtown at 1312 119th Street. And also, Bulldog Brewing at 1409 119th Street in downtown Whiting is also celebrating halfway to Pierogi Fest with Mr. Pierogi and the Doughboys from 8 p.m. to midnight. So come celebrate. It's halfway to the biggest festival in Whiting, Pierogi Fest, and we know everyone out there listening is excited for that. You can look in stores and restaurants that day for halfway to Pierogi Fest specials and sales. We also are approaching Valentine's Day, so we have a ton going on, and I know Karen's going to touch a little bit on the merchant event taking place coming up, but there's a lot of other restaurants and stores that are holding specials and offering specials for Valentine's Day. Beggar's Pizza is one of them. It's fun. Order your heart-shaped pizza on February 14th. Make your Valentine's Day reservations today and take another little pizza, my heart, at Beggar's Pizza.
Does it say
located?
that?
It does. Located
adorable.
at 1326 119th Street in downtown Whiting. You can also order online at www.beggarspizza.com. Mind Benders Puzzles and Games is another one. 10% off any purchase when you present your Whiting High School PTO card, of course, as Mark said, through February 28th. But custom crafted Valentine's Day gifts are available at Mind Benders Puzzles and Games in downtown Whiting. That's located at 1438 119th Street, and you can like them on Facebook for more upcoming specials and events. Tiki Sweets is holding a Tiki Sweets candy class, Candy Kebabs. It's $20 for the class on February 11th and 12th from 9 a.m. to 10:30. Something fun to do with the kids and the family to celebrate Valentine's Day. It includes materials for making 5 candy kebabs, wrapped with gift tags for Valentine's Day. And so it's fun for, make for mom and dad even if you want to go in, take friends there. You can call 219-677-2029. That's 677-2029 to reserve your spot for Tiki Sweets Candy Class. Also, we're seeking some more mentors for our Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Metropolitan Chicago program that is coming to the Whiting Robertsdale community. It's a great program to get involved and make a difference in a child's life. And it's a new neighborhood-based mentoring program that's starting up. Again, it's powered by Big Brothers Big Sisters out of Chicago. Will take place every other week on a specified weekday from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at a central location in downtown Whiting, which is to be determined. But the program is open to Whiting and Robertsdale communities, and mentors that volunteer will be matched with a student in grades 3 through 6 of the same gender. The activities are pre-planned by Big Brothers Big Sisters, and really all you have to do is come. They're 90-minute sessions, but spend some time with the child, and it could really make a difference as a mentor in their life. And for those of you who are interested in volunteering, we thank you in advance for that. And you could contact Bruce Stolman at Whiting City Hall. His contact information is, or his contact phone number is 659-7704, and Bruce's extension is 232. So call City Hall and ask for Bruce, and you can get more information about how you can get signed up for that today. And then I'll just go ahead and announce, I'm sure Karen
Go
would
for
have.
it.
But there is a discounted resident for any residents, Whiting, Robertsdale, that are tuning in today. The Chamber is offering a membership discount for a limited time. So until January 31st, you still have a couple days, the Whiting Robertsdale Chamber of Commerce is discounting its resident membership dues to only $25 for the year. So this offer applies for both new members and current members who renew their membership prior to that deadline. Resident members are involved in every aspect of the Chamber, from event festivals and in making the community what it is. The membership is a great way to make a positive difference and also have fun while doing so. So remember, it's only good from now until January 31st, so don't miss out on the great opportunity to get that discounted price with the Chamber of Commerce. So Karen, we have Karen on today from the Chamber of Commerce, and we're kind of going to be talking about, just partnering up all of our 2017 events that you can expect. I think she has a couple things and announcements and events coming up on their end to start out with. But from there, we'll just talk about all the good things to expect coming up.
So, okay. Another thing that's going on for Valentine's Day is that the market at 119 is having a palette painting party. That's February 9th, 6:30 p.m. It's a $40 workshop. Pre-register by Tuesday, February 7th. You can register in the store or online at facebook.com/the market at 119/events. The Chamber's having a big event coming up here. It's our annual installation dinner. It is February 3rd, 6 p.m. at Dynasty Banquets, and our theme this year is 1923. Hence
sounds
having
like
it on
fun.
February 3rd. The Chamber was established in 1923, so it's 94 years now, and we're doing the whole 20s theme. It's going to be a bit of a speakeasy kind of feel with some. We try to make as much fun of it as we can. I mean, out of it as we can. We do our installation of officers, and we have some entertainment. It's a great time. Tickets are $65. You can give us a call at the Chamber 659-0292 if you're interested.
And encouraging everyone to dress.
Oh, we
in
are
the 1920s
yes.
theme.
So if you have a flapper or some spats and a fedora, wear them. And then our next event that we're having is February 11th. It's a Sweets and Treats tour. What this is tickets are $3. You can purchase them at the Chamber or at participating businesses. And $3 gets you, a good dozen samples of chocolates and sweets and treats right before Valentine's Day. And our stores also have sales and specials for the holiday going on. It's a great way to just walk around 119th Street, enjoy the city, and it shopping local, helps our businesses out. It's a great event.
Yeah, it's something different to do if you and your Valentine are looking for something to do or can't celebrate on the 14th. To come downtown Whiting and sample some treats and sweets. You can't really go wrong there.
Or if you haven't bought your Valentine's Day gifts yet, you
Right.
can shop and snack for
Right.
only $3.
Good idea. And then I guess we have a number of events coming up for
This
2017.
Crazy in Whiting.
It is, already January, and I guess spring is right around the corner. So
Mark and I were just talking about how we needed a couple more months every year just to plan.
Right, because then you come back from the new year, and what a lot of people don't know is the work start. Well, I'm sure if seeing Whiting's events and the Chamber events, there is a lot of work that goes into it. But we've kicked it in. We're in full
High
swing
gear,
with
yeah.
planning. Yeah, we've kicked it into high gear, so getting contracts and things set up for the events. But we have recently started promoting our 2017 events list. So there's still some finalizations to be made to that, and things are subject to change as far as what events are listed on there. But we're doing our best to get the information out sooner than later, so everybody knows what to expect in 2017. So, Mark, I don't know if you want to start with our May through June events, and we can kind of go from there. And
Yeah, well, coming in May again is Paint the Town Pink. That's celebrated the entire month of May, and the city of Whiting hosts hosts a series of events that support raising money for breast cancer, and it's very popular in the city for our local residents as well. All the money goes to a great cause. So you'll be looking forward to that in May again. And then it's a chamber event, that's Saturday, June 17th, is Superhero Saturday.
Well, this one's not necessarily a chamber event anymore. We partnered on this one last year with the city of Whiting, and it grew. It was bigger. It was better, and I think our partnership made this a huge event. I'm looking forward to it this year.
Yeah, we had some of the Marvel characters out there last year: Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. And,
Love a job where I can wear a cape.
there you go. This is an opportunity, a day to do that. So we're working out through the details for this event, but it's a family-friendly event. It's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and it's great for the whole family, and it's just a way to celebrate all
Tons
the
of comic
superheroes.
vendors and collectibles out there. And like he said, we bring in talent of some sort or superheroes of some sort.
right, there will be superheroes for the kids to meet and get up close and personal, take photos with, and it's great.
We encourage everyone to come in costumes and bring out their inner superhero. It's a really fun event.
And we had different activities for the kids too, as far as bounce houses
And we'll actually be partnering with the YMCA on this one this year also. They'll be doing like a superhero training camp and a couple of other ideas that they have brewing. So every year it just gets bigger and better.
yeah. There's no doubt. I think it was well attended last year. We had a great crowd. The weather definitely cooperated, and it was definitely a fun event. And then on June 23rd, there's an 80s night at Sheridan Plaza, and what we're looking at is bringing a 80s group in. Well, I guess it's a group that sings popular 80s songs.
They're called 80s Enough.
80s Enough?
80s Enough.
Is a
and
group.
yes, they do dress in 80s. It's all 80s music. It's led by a fantastic female singer named Denise. They're excellent.
And we're working with Junkyard. I think they're interested in sponsoring this concert as well. And that's a Junkyard T-shirt shop on 119th Street. So
right,
this
so they have some
should
fun
be a
ideas.
fun night.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
about-
heard there might be 80s dance lessons.
Sounds good. And then also on June 24th, that's a Saturday following the 80s Enough concert, is a second annual sand sculpting competition. Brian was in last week and kind of spoke about this with more details. It looks like we're getting a professional artist out to Wahala Beach, and we're going to do a professional sand sculpture, as well as amateurs can come out and give it a try. And last year's format, there was a contest, and I'm sure it'll be similar to what we did last year. So we'll definitely be advertising this and encouraging everybody to come out to Wahala Beach and try to join in and see if you could build your own sand sculpture.
Right, and those May through June events, there are many more details that we're still working through, and all that information will be available. We'll make sure that we're promoting where. We are working on getting an app created for the city of Whiting, which we think, based on the Pierogi Fest app and Wickedly Whiting apps that were created, it really is where people are now. They're on their phones. That's where they're looking for their information, and the group all came up with the idea that this is probably the best way to have that events list at everyone's fingertips. So we're working to get those details all in one spot where everyone can easily access them. And we'll be sure, follow the City of Whiting on Facebook. We'll be sure to promote that and where you can go download that. So like Mark said, we're already working on, securing those characters and the artists for the sand sculpture event. Then we go into our summer celebration, which is July. Everyone's very familiar. That's when the City of Whiting's big summer celebration begins. It kicks off on July 3rd. We're again doing the fireworks and party in the park. So you can enjoy food, drinks, live music, and of course the Independence Day fireworks show over Lake Michigan, which has just gotten better every year to music and everyone just finding their spot in the park and enjoying. We started a little earlier last year and had an opening act to the Nick Danger Band, who was our main act last year. And it was on a Sunday though, so there was reason to make it a little bit earlier. So we're going to work on the specific time of that event and see what's going to work best for everybody. And then, so that's July 3rd, fireworks and party in the park is making its return. July 4th is our 98th annual July 4th parade. And everybody knows it's one of the biggest, longest parades. And we hope to continue seeing the crowds that we've been seeing out there. And we have nationally recognized children's characters again in this year's parade. You're going to see some different and popular characters. The kids are going to really, really enjoy it. It's just a family fun day because we do the meet and greet in the park afterwards as well. So for those of you that aren't heading straight to a cookout or doing your other activities that day, it's a really great way to spend the afternoon, to head to Whiting Lakefront Park. We have the characters that you'll see in the parade. Go to the lakefront and set up, and there will be lines for each character where you can, again, get up close and personal with those characters and take your photos. And it really is just a great memory to create for the kids on that day. July 19th, we'll do a Hollywood cruise night. Rev up your engines for this special cruise night in downtown Whiting you will not want to miss. And there will be some feature cars. It's a really good family. A lot of the cruise nights, we get our great crowds out there, but this one's a little bit more for the kids, and it's a really fun night. We always hope for nice weather. We'll have some cars out there again. It's a good photo opportunity, and some cars you don't get to see very often.
And Norb does, his regular cruise nights once a month, starting in spring all the way through fall.
Every third Wednesday, and typically from 5 to 9 p.m. So that's around the time this one will be.
Right. So, he does a great job with that. And so we'll definitely have cruise nights again this year, and we welcome those crowds.
And then July 22nd is a big day. The Whiting Park Festival Orchestra and Chorus returns to Whiting Lakefront Park. And the Whiting Park Festival Orchestra and Chorus does a great job. It is a great night to just come to the park and enjoy a symphony. Bring your picnic baskets and your blankets. That will return on July 22nd. Those other dates are August 5th and August 19th. And then there's the September 3rd Whiting Park Festival and Orchestra Chorus, which is the Labor Day Symphony Concert. And that will have a fireworks finale. So that's the lineup for the symphony this year. July 22nd, August 5th, August 19th, and September 3rd. So we're looking forward to that. And the next one listed here is Pierogi Fest. And I think I should turn it over to Karen for that one. That's definitely a chamber event. They do a great job. It's just getting bigger and better. And Sam finally came last year, right?
I did.
And how did you feel about Pierogi Fest?
It's awesome. Yeah, all the great things you hear and all that good stuff, worth going for sure. But before we talk about that, let's quickly, Dave's been waiting for a little while. I know you guys are on a roll. I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay.
So let's talk to Dave from Highland. You're on the Carpenters 5 local 599 phone line. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can't say enough about the town of Whiting. You guys just do a tremendous job. Now, can I forgive me if you've already talked about it, but I want to reverse about a month back to New Year's and the pierogi drop. Absolutely genius, first of all. And I'd like to hear the feedback you received from that, because the crowd, it looked like a giant crowd. I had another function, unfortunately, I had to go to, but the crowd just looked huge. And can you kind of talk about if you got some feedback and maybe future sponsorship, and is you going to do the same thing again next year, which I hope, because I'll probably be there. But just you guys just keep thinking of new and innovative and fun things. So you're just doing a great job. And of course, you have the lake there that you're utilizing. But can you kind of talk, if you haven't already? I apologize.
No,
about the pierogi drop.
No, great call, great question. The pierogi drop was actually conducted by the Knights of Columbus on the corner of 119th Street and Atchison. The city was a sponsor of that event, and there was a number of other sponsors associated with the pierogi drop as well. But the Knights of Columbus actually ran that event. It was very well attended. They had a beer garden inside and out, and I was there to witness the drop. I don't know if Karen.
I was too, and I it's very rare that I get to go to an event that I didn't have to plan, and I actually was able to go and enjoy it. And it was it was almost seamless the way that they had done the drop with the fireworks, and I can't say enough about the event. For a first year event, it was amazing.
Yeah, you can kind of sense maybe a 3-day winter New Year festival may be brewing.
Well,
we'll leave that to their decision.
Right.
I'll support them fully, but it's one that I want to go and enjoy.
Hopefully, like all of our other events, this is one that just continues to grow. The Whiting Knights of Columbus obviously did a great job. When it's the first year and you don't really know what to expect, and we did get the feedback, I think everyone, I'm sure they've gotten great compliments about it, but from the pierogi and Region Signs creating that amazing pierogi and the idea that was, given for it to drop into the pot, I think from everything, the idea, like you said, can only grow and get better, and we hope.
Oh yeah. Who ended up pushing the button to make it drop?
I know the idea behind it. I believe for the Knights of Columbus was Andy Dybell, and we had Mr. Dybell on right before the New Year's, and he talked about the event on our WJLB show. But there's a number of big sponsors: Barron Funeral Home, City of Whiting, Gary Up Construction, Industrial Rents Incorporated, Crazy Kaplans, Marion Theater Guild, the Whiting Robertsdale Chamber of Commerce, and I was able to be down there to see it. I think Sam was there as well. And I can see this event possibly growing every year. It was well attended.
Yes.
The weather did cooperate, which is a big key.
It was nice.
But
I have a feeling your sponsorship for this event, the end of this year, is going to double.
And it could. And there's a number of other sponsors that I didn't even run through that are listed: the Whiting's Lions Club, Calumet College, Centaur Bank, Hammond Port Authority, Lisa Kamak, Sportsman's Corner, Whitey City Council, Beggar's Pizza, Center Lounge, Frankie V's, Insight Garden.
If you hang out in the Knight's beer tent long enough, nobody cares about the weather.
It's true. Everybody enjoyed it. You dressed appropriately.
One thing I know for sure: next year they'll need more space. It was the positive talk that I'm hearing, the positive feedback. I think it's only going to increase, and they'll need to close those streets.
And it's good.
I think you're going to need to add this. I know you like to relax for this, but I think this is one it's going to be added to the list. It's going to be a permanent thing, and just keep up the good work. Thanks for everything you do.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Yeah, this was a great job done by the Knights of Columbus, and any way that the city and the chamber as well try to participate in whatever's going on within the community. Mayor Sahurs always supports different events and activities, and to bring people downtown, and so that's kind of what we've done over the years, and I think that's what we'll continue to do as well.
And then that's what I think too. A couple of things that Dave said were a good idea. More space we're going to need for sure. I know one of the things that I was thinking, I don't know how it always works the way they've had New Year stuff going on there for a while, I think, at the Knights of Columbus, right?
They've had stuff over the years.
Been a little bit different kind of setting and stuff.
Everything inside.
But I think they might have maybe set up the same way as far as the tables inside with the circular tables. Is that how it was always set up?
Typically.
I
think events that I had went to in the past were
Yeah, personally, what I might consider is not having the circular tables because it takes up so much space. They're all spread out like that.
Sure.
And it was, when you're inside, it was very hard to move around. And it was obviously really cold outside. It was probably about 25, 30 degrees that night. And if it was even that warm, and therefore the heat was on, right? The heat was on, and then there was a lot of people. So it was really, really hot inside. And it was so hot, in fact, that I couldn't even take it most of the night. I just had to go stand out. I'd rather be out in the cold. I'm one of those people. But there's some things, you do something the first time and you realize, hey, we're going to have to change this or have to make this change. Yeah, it takes a while.
I'm sure they'll take that feedback and make adjustments for next year. But I imagine that event's going to go forward again next year. And just like everything else, you try to improve on it. And
they filled a gap. I mean, we have all kinds of things that go on in the bars and the restaurants for New Year's, but we didn't have anything that was family friendly. So they said, let's do this, and it now it fills that spot in Whiting. We needed a family friendly event for New Year's Eve. So I'm looking forward to see what they have in the future.
And it's neat that people are still talking about it. So that says something in itself.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was advertised. It was on Channel 5 News. So
yeah, that was
it hit the Chicago media as well. So it's unique. So there's probably nowhere in the country that does an event like that.
That's right. When you get the recognition from the Pierogi Fest, and then you kind of do it almost, the Pierogi attached idea, with the dropping of the Pierogi, it kind of, you're going to garner that attention as well. Definitely, for sure. We are out of time, unfortunately. Otherwise, we keep talking about this. Matt Baker waiting to come on next. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Sam.
We'll see you. See you next week. And Matt Baker, Financial Perspectives, is next. AM 1230, 104.7 FM, WGLB.
MyCleanPC.com presents this Sports Flash powered